How's it going? Sorry about that. Yeah, so it's time for another live drawing session. So, today I will be using Procreate Cafe, and I will be using session number 110. So you're very welcome to follow along. If you feel like it, you can just pop into Procreate Cafe's YouTube channel and load up session number 110, and then just start drawing. So this drawing, I think, is a long one from yesterday, and I think it's pretty interesting. It's quite different from what I normally do. It's just a pen on white paper, but I really like the challenge. I really like how last session went. So I think I'm just gonna try and kind of do the same and see how it goes. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm just gonna make a new gallery here. I'm gonna make it 4K, and I preface it by writing C black. I got the pencil selected. Gonna write, I think we're starting with 1 minute. And yeah, let's just go for it. Oh, am I drawing on the right layer? I'm not. I might have to go in and delete that. I'm gonna do that. So I'm thinking about changing the format a little bit. I think as much as I love doing these live videos, I'm aware they're not very entertaining to look at. I think could be better if I kind of took a little bit of time just to edit them a bit and re-upload them. So I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it, but I might try out some different things. If you got any ideas, please feel free to let me know. Just write it in the comment section. Okay, just gonna go in and delete and make a new layer. Maybe I just restart this 1 minute here. Okay, and hide this one. Clean this up. And new layer. Okay, I think that should be ready to go. Alright, start time. So it is always hard. I think with these live videos, as much as I love doing them, it is a problem. Like, it's really hard to kind of think while you're drawing. Plus, even though the drawings are going pretty fast, like the 1 minute and stuff, it can be a little bit tedious to watch. So it could be good to maybe make the videos shorter, maybe a length of 10 minutes, and then speed up the drawing process, and then maybe speak over them by, maybe I just take up a subject that I'm thinking about or something like that, make it a little bit more interesting. At the moment I'm just kind of narrating whatever is in my head, and it's like a lot of times it's kind of half thoughts, and it's not always I make ton of sense. I'm really sorry about that, but it's just the nature of being live, and I think also it takes a lot of training to be like good at thinking and drawing at the same time, and also just being live. I think is something it takes just I don't know, a little bit of practice. So I think I already got a lot better than when I initially started. So and I think I really enjoy it. So I think I'm gonna keep doing it. Keep making these live sessions daily. But I think I could make more interesting videos. I thought this one was going extremely slow. For some reason I paused it, so I started it again. I'm just gonna continue drawing on it. I think I messed up her face a little bit. It's alright. I don't really expect an amazing face when I draw so fast on these live drawing. I just wanted to not distract, be so ugly that it distract from the rest of the drawing. Alright, now that one finally ended. A little sip of coffee. This is a really nice pose, but it's one of those that can be hard to fit on the paper. I think I might have to take it up a notch to fit in the feet here. One of the lovely things about drawing on an iPad, you can kind of move stuff around a little bit sometimes, and it's interesting. It's if that is cheating, I'm not sure. I guess it depends on like if it's perfect composition on the paper that you're looking for. I didn't make it really good. I need to draw faster and maybe talk a little bit less. I'm gonna keep up the talking, but at least draw a bit faster here. So yeah, at least I managed to get everything down on the paper. It's a really hard pose. Okay, let's do the next one here. That's also a really good pose. So, but if I do like a video where I kind of edit it a little bit to try and make it a little bit more interesting to watch on YouTube and such.
You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
I'm not totally sure what kind of subject I should be talking about, if I should kind of try and make something a little bit more cohesive, isn't just a rant about what's going on. I could also make it a little bit more tutorial-like, which I'm not totally sure if that's a niche I want to go for. I think there's a lot of really great teachers out there making great tutorial content, and I don't know. I never really been so interested in
Don't plan it. Don't wait for it. Just
teaching.
let it happen.
I just like doing.
It could be a new shirt at the men's store, a catnap in your office chair,
Okay.
or
So now it's 2 minutes, so maybe I should change this up here.
a present, like Christmas. Oh man, that is the spot.
Okay.
Nothing like a great cup of
So I find talking as some drawing, it's kind of, I don't know, it's interesting. It does something to your drawing. I'm not sure if it does any good. It does do that you don't care as much, or you're not as analytical about the stuff you're doing. I could maybe also be talking a little bit about, or a little bit more about what I'm actually drawing. Like, I'm drawing the arm here, trying to look at the negative space between the body and the arm. Actually, now that I'm saying it, it makes me a little bit aware of my mistakes. Oh, so talking about the drawing doesn't really help either. I think Alright, so another drawing. So I'm also going for Lifedrawing tonight. I'm actually organizing Lifedrawing every Wednesday. It's really interesting. I can just quickly try and tell the story behind it. So I've been doing Lifedrawing since forever. And I moved to England from Denmark after going to animation school. And in Denmark, it's not that interesting to be if you wanna make films. You basically end up making commercial films, or like work on smaller projects. So most of my fellow students from the animation school ended up going to England, or mostly England actually. London got a really big film industry. So I was working in films for a lot of years in London, and there I was doing live drawing as well in my free time. I just went to live drawing sessions. I used to go to Bethnal Green and a really amazing session in Primrose Hill. I used to go there every Thursday, and then I was offered a job in Guildford, which is about an hour from London, and it was in games, so computer or the game industry in Guildford is really big. So London is a bit more films, and Guildford is a bit more games oriented in terms of there's tons of game studios here in Guildford. So, but when I moved here, I couldn't find any live drawing session. The closest thing was like a monthly live drawing session in a small village called Godalming. And I was going around everywhere looking, and I went to a community house called the Guildford Institute, and I asked them if they knew of any, or like if they had any ideas, and they said I could just start up my own live drawing session if I wanted to. Could just hire a room at their place, and then just get my own models. And so so I did that. I started out doing a Thursday night, and it was really nerve-wracking. It's always super nerve-wracking when you are hiring models and a room, and you don't know if anybody is showing up. Like, you got a little bit money out, and it can be a terrible failure. So it went alright from the start. I think already the first session there was about 10 people showing up. It then got a little bit less for a little while. It kind of varies quite a lot how many is coming. But that's a year ago that I started that, and since then the class have really grown quite a lot. It's I think at the moment now there's about 20 people coming on average to draw, and since I'm organizing my own classes, it's amazing trying to find interesting models. So a lot of times I try and get actors and dancers to come and model for us, just to kind of, I don't know, the easiest thing to find is like middle-aged people who are kind of, don't mind throwing their clothes, and they are also really great to draw. But I think so really interesting to draw somebody who are kind of working with their body and using their body in a different way, like I said, actors or dancers. I get a lot of dancers, a few acrobats. I had a contortionist, which was impossible to draw, but really fun. So, and I think so. That's a story about my life drawing class, basically. Oh, no, it's a 5 minutes here. Just set this up. So, yeah, going to a live drawing class, I think it's really great. And if you are not doing it now, you should really try it out. The good thing about live drawing class is that you're gonna get a lot of variety of people in there. You're gonna get old pensioners who are coming to draw. Just love you're gonna get like young people who might be really ambitious. They might want to be professional artists. You're also gonna get professional artists like myself, and of course in my live drawing class here in Guildford there's quite a lot of people from games coming, which is really great as well, because I just get to network a bit with people from all the other game studios, and then you get really nice friendships with all these other artists. I think if you start coming to a live drawing class a little bit regular. So we also go for a beer at a pub after live drawing. It's always super cozy, like it's kind of catching up with and looking at each other's drawings and getting inspired, and kind of everybody are like growing together, and it's just really fun. I can highly recommend finding a good live drawing class. Like, I don't know exactly. It's really hard. I don't know about this drawing. Maybe I should give myself a little bit more time on this one. I've also been talking so much. It's hard keeping concentrated on everything. So I'm also, I don't know, I'm not working so much on my line work as I wanted to. So the difficult thing about drawing on white paper is that normally I really like drawing in my highlights. It's really good for just explaining the shape. So it's one of the disadvantages about drawing on white paper is that you can only kind of darken it. Okay, I think my 5 minutes are up. I'm just gonna pause it here. And then just continue. Try and clean up my line work here a little bit. Make it a bit more interesting. So I think it's really hard, like, you really want to do is to kind of simplify stuff a little bit. I think I have a tendency to put in a ton of lines, which doesn't really help anything, and also keep the same like fatness and color of the line. And I think if you can here we got contact with the ground, so by making the line a little bit darker, I kind of emphasize that that tension. And like this line going down here, well, it is kind of, it is in shade, so I can defend having it a bit darker. This line here I can erase, and also this here I can basically make this really light as well. So, and this here is actually her hair. She got really long hair sticking out. Again, her face, I'm not really worrying about getting likeness or anything, making it look like her. Just kind of I think with live drawing, or with any kind of drawing, you kind of have to pick your battles. If you want it to look like the person that you are drawing, you can go for that. Can't spend energy on that. Or you can try and capture the dynamics of the pose. Spend your energy on that, or you can try and just kind of exaggerate, kind of create a yeah, I suppose that is getting the dynamics of the pose down, kind of almost caricature it a little bit. Or you can kind of try and be really anatomical correct, kind of focus on getting all the muscles and the bone structure in there. I think what you cannot do is do all of them in one drawing. I mean, it might be possible, it might be some And I think it's not necessarily the best drawings. It's I think I said I think it's good that you are kind of trying to pick your battles and say like what do I want to get out of this drawing. And I think it's also important not to just stick to one of these things, but actually try and do a little bit of everything, not in the same drawing, but yeah, also in the same drawing, but kind of say like, is this a super interesting pose? Am I gonna exaggerate this pose a little bit, or is this showing some really interesting anatomy? Like, is muscles showing up really nicely on this pose? Then you can maybe try and focus on the anatomy. So I think to try and hit all these things in one drawing might be a little too much. So, and this is why I don't know. I don't want to spend too much energy on the portrait, because I think as long as it's not distracting from this pose, it's not really gonna make this drawing a whole lot better. That she got a perfect portrait. Maybe I did make her head a little bit big. So maybe I could bring in some lines here. Bit messy. That's fine. Okay, I think I'm also gonna stop this soon. Need to get into work. And I also think, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm gonna let this go. Well, but thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, I hope to see you back some other time. And let me know what you think about the whole thing, and yeah, you can just write it in the comment section, and also check me out on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. I will leave links in the description, and of course also check out Croquis Cafe. It's an amazing resource for artists, so yeah, if you can support them, please do so. And yeah, with all this said, have a lovely day, and yeah, take care. Bye.